Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to Cobol, where we will learn how we can write the data into physical file without clearing the existing data. Because prior to this session, we have already discussed a way through which we can insert the record into physical file. But in that scenario, what was happening, when we tried to insert the data in that session, it writes the record but after clearing the existing data of a physical file. So that is a kind of issue for project related thing, right? Because just assume a scenario where you are working for a project and there you are supposed to write or insert a data into a physical file which contains already lakhs of data or maybe thousands of data or means a larger data set, right? So in that scenario, if you write the record and if it clears the data, then it's a big mistake, right? Because we are not supposed to delete even a single row from a physical file without the intentions, right? So that's why it is very important for us to figure out a solution for this thing, and that solution we are going to discuss in this particular session, where we will talk about a process through which we can insert the data into a physical file without clearing or removing the existing data. So for that, what we are going to do, here I have already created one program with the name TSPGM100. So this program I'm going to use for writing the data into physical file without clearing it. So what I will do now, I'll walk you through this code and will explain you each and every line of the code which is written over here. And then we will verify the output by calling the program and inserting the data. But before we start the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be really very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because because for now I'm just focusing on the main part, which is writing the record without any data clearance. But prior to this, you should know like how to declare file, what all basic things we are supposed to write. Although we will discuss whatever written in the program, but still you need some basic prerequisite knowledge in order to learn this thing. So if you follow the sessions, because they are all connected with each other, so it would be easy for you. Okay, so yeah, I think now we are good to start with the session. So here I will take option 2 for taking this program in edit mode. And here you can see we have identification division block. This block is mainly used to show the program source related information, program source identity related information. Like here you can see we are using program ID, which is denoting program name TSCBPGM100, and author denoting author name Sharmit. Okay, then we have noted down some comment line, and I'm assuming that you know like how to declare comment and write the basic thing, because these things we have already discussed multiple times. So for now I'm just assuming that you know about it, and now we will simply move forward and we'll check here you can see we are just noting down the comment, which is a writing record in a physical file, appending data. As I mentioned, we have already discussed how to write record in physical file, but we didn't discuss a method through which we can append the data into existing data. Alright, so let's start with the code. So first of all, what we are doing here, we are writing environment division. After environment division, we have noted down the input output section, then file control, and under this file control we will link the actual file. So what is the procedure? To write, to link the actual file, you need to write here select employee file assigned to database emppf2, where the file name comes after database hyphen. Okay, so this is the actual physical file name which we are going to use in this particular example. So what we did so far, like we have assigned a name to this physical file, which is employee file. So this is the name which we have provided. It is up to you, like if you want to change this name and if you want to refer it with some other name, you can, but this name should be fixed as per your file. So if your file name is emppf2, you will write emppf2. If your file name is emppf1, you can write emppf1. So it is totally dependent on your file name. If it is abc, so you can use abc. Then we are specifying organization is sequential. That means it is we are accessing this data in a sequential way. Then file status is WS file status. Now what is file status? So those who have worked on the SQL RPGly, they can relate it with the SQL code or SQL state. But if you don't know about it, no problem. I'm going to tell you. So whenever we are going to call this program, and when the program execute any of the SQL part query, not SQL means any of the command related to file. So after that, it will generate some status. If the status comes as 00, that means file has been executed successfully. But if the status is other than 0, that means something is wrong in the program. And to figure out, like, we can utilize that status code itself to find out like what is the actual issue. Clear? Fine. Now after that, what we have noted down the data division. Now usually we use here like working storage section first, right? But in this case we are going to utilize file. That's why firstly we will specify the file description here. So for this we can write here file section fd, which is file descriptor, employee file 01 employee record. So 01 is the level number and record name is employee record. Remember one thing, this is the record format that we are going to use, not the one which we specify in the physical file. Okay. Then we have defined the file descriptor part. Like here you can see level number is 05, variable name is empid pic 9 of 2, where 05 is denoting data hierarchy, which is a subordinate of 01. Then we have empid denoting a variable name, pic denoting picture clause, 9 is denoting numeric, and 2 is the length. Make sure to put exact data type and exact length when you are writing the file descriptor. It should match with your physical file description. Okay. So 05 emp name pic x of 12. Then we are using working storage section, and we all know that working storage section is used to define the variable that we are going to utilize throughout the program. So here I just need one variable, so I define 01 ws file status pic x of 2. So if you remember, like here we have specified this variable, so it's time to declare the same. After that we are starting the procedure division. So under this procedure division we are opening the file, because we all know that first step for a file is file declaration, second step is file opening. So to at the time of opening we are making a change which will help us to extend the data, append the data. So how we are changing it? Open extend employee file. Previously we were using open output employee file, but this time we are using open extend employee file. So by using this extend, it will allow us to write the record without clearing the existing data. So it depends on the mode how you are opening your file. Then we are checking for the if condition status for the ws file status. Like if it is 00, if it is not 00, that means something is wrong. So in that case we will print the message error opening employee file, and also print the ws file status variable, which will help the user to find out the status value, and then he or she can easily figure out the solution for that status from net. But if it is not 00, that means it is true value, it means it is working. So in that case we will apply this part like move 02, or maybe you can put it in a else mode as well, but for now we are just focusing on the syntax. Okay, so here I will write move 01 to empid, and here in case of name we can put move Amit to emp name. Then we are writing the record. So to write the record, you can simply write here write statement and then the record format name, which we have specified in fd, not the physical file record format. Make it very clear. Okay, so here we are writing employee record, and the employee record is this. Okay, which we have specified in fd. Fine. So after writing this, like once this line is processed, it will write the record in a physical file. Then we are checking again for SQL state. So every time when you are running the commands, make sure to check the SQL status, file status. So here I'm checking ws file status is 00. That means record is executed, a record is inserted successfully. Else we will print the message. So error while writing record, display AWS file status and if and close employee file. So this is the last part for the file handling, and then we are using stop run. So yeah, I think now we are good to compile it. So I'll just compile it by 14 option. Before calling this program, let's verify the data in the file. So here you can write the query select star from Sharmit 1 slash emppf2. So you can see this file is cleared. That means right now there is no data, so it's time to call the program and insert the record. So now I will simply call it record inserted. So if you check the data now, strsql F9 for repeating the same query. So you can see record has been inserted. Okay, let's try a few more things here. Now what I will do, I will change the record name and ID just to verify if it is appending the data or not. So let's make it as Sharmit. Okay, and 2. So it's time to verify this. Let's recompile it and call it. So you can see again it is showing record inserted. So let's verify, because in previous session we saw that it cleared the existing data, but now you can see it is not clearing the data, it appending the data in the existing file. That is a good thing, right? So this is the solution. Now if you call it again without changing anything, will it repeat the data? Yes, it will, because we are not using any unique key. So you can see record inserted, and same thing we can verify with strsql F9 for repeating same query and enter. So you can see now the record has been inserted. Okay, so this is a way through which we can insert the file physical file data by using extend with open. So when you open the file in extend mode, it will allow you to append the data into the existing data of a physical file. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmit.